see police officers in their uniforms just to make sure everything is going A-okay. This is where pedestrians as well to have the right of way in the road. And as I spoke about before, the cultures, all of these folks that are walking here, you know, they're not necessarily Antiguans, you know. Because I know them in terms of their appearance, I can tell a Hispanic from a Jamaican, from an Antiguan, from a Guyanese, just by looking at them. To our right, we have the Syrians and the Lebanese. Here's a guy right here. He's been living here for years. He's actually an Antiguan citizen. So all of these shops going down to our right are owned by the Syrians. Just as I mentioned before, this is where you will hear the strong dialect and the different cultures. The Hispanics will be blaring off their Spanish, their native language. The Jamaicans will be talking their harsh English that we locals can't really understand when it comes to two Jamaicans talking. It's very hard for us to understand what they're saying. We don't normally have a backup of traffic like what we have in front of us right now, because once cruise ships are in, there are certain roads that will be blocked off, or certain roads that, you know, certain cars cannot be allowed to pass unless it's taxis or even a jeep like this for myself. There are many times as well too, we'll have street vendors. They'll occupy the whole road as a set of tents like these, just lined up on a particular street just to sell whatever. Now these are folks doing something like a flea market. This is where you can see pretty much a name brand like shirt that you've seen in the store being sold for half price. Something just for everyone that can buy something. This is where the Syrians come into play as well too. The Syrians and the Lebanese are very good businessmen and women, whereas they go around like in the villages in a car and sell items out of the back of their vehicle for a very cheap price. Once somebody, you know, once it's affordable, they'll work with us. We have a lot of bartering and bargaining taking place in St. John's. So there are many times, like a food vendor, he may be selling something like this guy right here to our left. $15 for a plate of whatever. You come with $10 and that will be good enough for him. He'll take it. So it just all depends on their mood as well too.